Hey, if you clicked onto this video, you are trying to figure out how to make this switch right here start and stop your motors rather than do something like put the gimbal up and down, as you can see it doing right here. For me, that's kind of useless while I'm flying FPV. I don't want to have to double tap this button right here to start and stop the motors. I want to be able to just kill the motor just with one switch like that, and I want to be able to start the motors with just one switch like that. For me, this really improved my landings, and it also made it so I was able to catch the drone as it falls out of the sky. So I fly it back to myself, I'm able to kill the motor and catch it right there on the spot. It's kind of a cool trick, but for me, the main reason why I'm doing this is because I want to improve my spot landings. I'm oftentimes flying on my little backpack over here, and it's very, very narrow, and I know later down the road, after I graduate from the DJI Neo and the Avata, that I'm gonna be flying more like custom drones, like the 5-inch drones, 3-inch, 5-inch, 7-inch drones, maybe even bigger someday. But I know if I build the healthy habit now of using this as a kill switch to stop the motors, that's gonna really help my accuracy and make me feel more confident and professional when it comes to landing the drone. So let me do a quick screen recording right here. So right now, my start and stop button is routed to this start and stop button right here. This is how it comes out of the box, I believe. This is how it came for me. It even says start and stop on the button right here. So let's get into the menu. So I'm gonna put my goggles on. Let me make sure that I'm screen recording here. Yep, okay, we're screen recording so you guys can see what I see. Here you go. You can look at my shirt for a little bit. Okay, so into the menu we go. We're gonna go down into the settings, control, remote controller, and then we're going down right here. All you gotta do is go to C2 bottom and then make it start motors. And then you'll notice that the C2 mid and C2 top are also stop motors. So that means that to start the motors, all we have to do is push down on the C2 switch right there. Mine won't start right now because, well, one, I'm in sport mode, but also I'm in a restricted area, so my drone motors won't start up. But so if I was ready to go and I armed the drone in manual mode, that would have started the motor. So just go down like that and that starts the motors. And then as I am ready to land the drone or maybe catch the drone, do that cool trick, all I have to do is push back on that switch right there. There's 2 levels. It will cut at both levels. So the mid, that will cut the levels. This just makes it so that you can very quickly and aggressively kill the switch. So it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, you're landing it and kill and grab. And you're about to land on this spot that you want it right here and kill and land. Compared to double tapping this button right here, which I found it's like a little bit hard to double tap that button. You can't really game, it's a little bit of an awkward double press. If it was a thumb maybe, but I use my thumb to fly. So that's why it's really nice to have this kill switch right there. So now I'm gonna go to the park. The video's over, but if you guys wanna see me do a couple landings, I'm gonna do maybe 10 landings with the start and stop button and then 10 landings with the kill switch. You'll see it's much more accurate with the kill switch. And then I will maybe give you a tip or two on throwing the drone and catching the drone as it's landing. Now I'm doing this with the Neo. If this is your, you have a custom drone or something, you should probably know better than to do this for the first time with a crazy drone like that. But this one has prop guards, so it's relatively harmless. I mean, I could probably nick my finger up with this, but anyways, I'm gonna go to the park and yeah, let's go. So here's a great example of one of the areas that I want to have a spot landing. For example, I can kind of stand here, I can fly the drone off of this, but when I come in and land, I know I can just put it into the normal mode, but later down the road, those other drones, I might not be able to do that. So I want to be able to come in and land right here, full manual, and put it down on a backpack, which you can see my backpack is very light. It's a new backpack from Polar Pro, which is kind of cool. It's a sponsor of mine, but I want to be able to come in and land the drone right there. That's what this kill switch is going to help me do. And you can imagine that if I came in and had to use that double button and for whatever reason, the drone whoop, flipped over and went down there, even just a little, even it just went like 1 or 2 meters down this, I would not be excited to go down into there because there's a cliff right here. I've seen it many times with the drone. So that's actually what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take the drone, launch it, come back in, try to land it right here and show you guys what that is looking like. Not the most beautiful day, but it's not bad. It's actually better than yesterday. A little bit of color out there. You can see Taipei 101, beautiful jungle scene. So this is one of the areas that I get to fly. I'm very, very lucky. So let's get to flying. Okay, so I've got my backpack about as level as I can get it here. It's kind of an uphill right there, and then it's kind of downhill right here, but with the angle of the backpack. So I'm gonna have to come in nice and gently and try to put it down right here. So I'm gonna have to like kind of come in, turn, and then land right on here. So I'm going to route the control button, so I'm on the original setting. Okay, so now to start and stop the drone, must be a squirrel or a dog or something back there. Okay, so now to start and stop the drone, I have to tap this. I need to put it into manual mode first. I have to tap the button here. That is to start and stop the drone, like I talked about earlier. So you can see here, and kill it just like that. So let's do a couple landings. I think I said 10 earlier. Let's just do it 5. We're a little bit short on time. So let's do 5 landings with the double tap method and then 5 landings with the kill switch method. And we'll see which one works out better, how many times I can actually land it right here on the backpack. All right, let's go. I guess technically it's not fair because I will be a little bit more warmed up when I do have the kill switch. So I've got to come in nice and slow like this. Well, one thing I got to do is I need to adjust the, hold on, I'm cheating. I need to adjust the camera angle. It was way too high. It was at like 27. Okay, let's go 15. Okay, into manual mode. Okay, and I'm back. Okay, try not to hit these bushes. I'm here. Okay, I got it. So obviously it can be done. Let's do it again. Oh, I didn't warm up at all. I'm literally just doing this kind of sketchy launch and landing. Because you can imagine if I hit one little bush right there and go flying off this cliff. Here, let me back up so you guys can see what this, I don't think it's quite a cliff, but you can see it's a very steep zone. Like I wouldn't want to go down there. I've already explored this area quite a bit and I know this hillside is steep. We're just looking at the tops of this canopy. So anyways, let's come in. I'm gonna try to go right through these 2 bushes right here. Okay, I'm in and slowly churn and focus. There we go. 2 for 2, got it again. I have been practicing this a lot lately, so I am getting a little, I feel like I'm getting a little bit lucky, but I have been practicing this. So let's go again. There we go. There's one that fell off. And that's just gonna happen. This is a very, very skinny backpack. Like I was close, right? I was like right here and it just kind of bobbled off there. So I guess we'll call that 2 for 3. It was very close though. Okay, that one, I was not as smooth as I could have been. I kind of came in a little strong, backed up and kind of came into it, kind of tried to like jump onto it. Doesn't really work. It's best if you go nice and slow. Okay, that's 2 for 4. Nice and slow. There we go, perfect landing. Almost directly where I launched it from. Like I launched it like this. It was almost exactly where I launched it. Okay, so now I've got the kill switch set up right here so I can start and stop my motors right here. So let's see how my landings go now that I've got it switched. Here we go. Well, not as nice as my first ones with the double tap button, but we're getting there. Okay, put it back up. There we go. Look at that. Almost exactly where I put it. Well, I got one like that with the double tap too, but putting it right where I want it, right on the landing pad, right there. I promise this is the way to go with the kill switch. So that was 1 for 2. Let's see how we go again. Again, not quite exactly where I want it. I want to put it right there on the back of this backpack, but again, it was on the bag, so that's 2 for 3. Here we go again. Shit. Well, I just dropped my drone exactly where I did not want to drop it. Let's see if I can find a big, long bamboo stick and see if I can pick it up and get it out of there. I do not want to turn it on because it might get flipped and flopped even farther down the hill. This experiment just turned into a shit show, so like and subscribe my videos. Let me grow my channel so I can, you know, buy new drones when I have to buy new drones to help you guys learn. Obviously, I need to learn too, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, I just barely nicked the top of this right here. Yeah, I do not want to go down there. Like, this is a bad situation. I can't even see the Neo. Please, buddy. Let's see what I can see. I can't see much. I know I can turn on my beeper here. So I'm going into my settings. Safety. And I'm gonna hit the beeper. Here we go. Now let's try to find a long stick. I see one dead bamboo stick over there. Let's see if we can get this. That's what we need. Big long piece of dead bamboo like that. See if I can even get this thing free from the jungle. I want this. Got a whole vine coming down with it. See if I can get this out now. It's kind of twisted up inside here. These vines are super strong. Oh, I just broke it. That might be long enough. I've kind of got a hook on the back side of this one. Can't quite see it. If I can pull any of this out of the way. See if I can see it. I know it's just right down there. The problem is this vegetation, you can't really see how, you know, where the ground is underneath this. So I'm gonna have to really be delicate with this. Got a bit of daylight left. It kind of looks like I can go down here to the side. The other thing is that it's starting to get to like snake season here. I don't want to be jumping around, messing around in the bushes that much here. Oh shit, what'd I get myself into? All right, I'm gonna slowly creep my way down this and see if I can get it, hook it with that stick and get it out of there. Okay, update. I was able to get down this like 2 or 3 meters and it really does just drop off right there. So it kind of looks like there's a little bit of a ways that way. I can't even see the drone. Like, I've gotten down to where I know it's right there because I had the beeper on. It overheated, so now it has turned off. And I know aircraft sitting for extended period of time, power off automatically to cool down. So that really sucks. That's a pretty shitty design that it can't even stay on. Like, today is not a hot day and there's a little bit of a breeze. So that really sucks. There's a big bamboo branch over there. I'm gonna try to get that to see if I can just poke down. But it's like, it's starting to get dark. The light over here is already on. This might turn into have to come back and get it tomorrow. I really hope not, but see what we can do. It's not raining. I'm gonna sit here a little bit longer and try to poke down there and try to see if I can get it. Man, this really sucks. It's like I'm down there. I've got a lot of experience skydiving, rock climbing, like a lot of extreme sports. Like, I know where to be cautious, when to be smart, and when to be, you know, push it a little bit. This spot, I can tell I don't want to push it because I can't really see what's down below this. I know there's vegetation growing which means there's kind of a hillside because the trees are able to cling onto the dirt that's there. But like, I've gotten down to the point where I cannot really go down any further. There's no vegetation for me to hold on to. So it's sitting literally right there. I could hear it beep, beep, you know, doing its beep thing. You guys probably could hear it in the microphone audio also, but I cannot see it right here. My hope, now it's getting dark. Like, sure, right here I can see the vegetation, but down there it's getting dark enough to where, man, I would not want to have a fall and go down there. I would not want to go down and explore anymore down there. This really sucks. I was trying to teach you guys how to do spot landings, which I'm just practicing them. And the kill switch has made it really easy, but I just barely nicked that bush right there. I used the kill switch because I saw it starting to go out of control. I've had quite a few crashes now, and I know that it might have just like gone back and had a crazy crash even farther down the hill and made it even harder for me to get it. So that's why I killed it, because I knew I was at least somewhere like right here. And this is already a shit show. If it went deeper, I really don't think I would go to get it. I'm gonna have to come back up here tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't rain tonight. I've had a Neo where it got wet and it was able to come back to life after being wet, but I don't know about a whole night worth of rain if it rains tonight. I know it's right fucking there. God damn it, I'm so stupid. Just barely nicked one of those bushes. I should have just gone to a grass field. What was I thinking? Thinking I'm a good, skilled drone flyer. Clearly not. Man, well, we'll see what happens. Morning, back again. I've got my Insta360 X4. I'm gonna use this on the 3-meter selfie pole here to get a live view, because I can connect this to my phone and really get a sense of exactly where the drone is. And if this is not gonna give me a good shot, I also brought my other drone. Okay, I took this in the salt water and it's not happy coming out, so let me get this connected to my phone real quick. Okay, so you can see I've got my live view of the 360 camera here. So this came down just one. Here we go. Let's stick this down there and see if we can see the little drone. Just one arm. Try to get this going. And can't really tell. Let me get down a little farther. I've got a little, yesterday I came down this spot. Let me go down this real quick. All right, so yesterday I came down here, and this is where I realized that this is gonna be a mission, because once you get past this spot right here, it really is just kind of like open vegetation. It just drops down. It's like really is kind of a cliff down there. So I brought this rope, I tied it to the top of a coconut tree? Not really coconut, but a palm tree. There's a big palm tree up there. I'm only using it kind of to hold onto, because there's also, I went down this way over here yesterday, and there's kind of a trail that I'm gonna be able to get there. From here, I just want to be able to see the live view from the 360 camera. So I'm just gonna come down a little lower. And I know all of this right here. I'm just gonna hang out right here. Let's see if we can see what the 360 sees. The drone is literally like right there somewhere. Oh, I see it.
Got it.
I see it.
All right.
It's right where I thought it was.
Excellent.
So the cool thing about the 360 X4, I just took a little clip, and watch how fast this is.
All right.
Can you see it?
Yeah, bring it in. Yeah. All right.
So it's just chilling right there on the bush. I know that I went down this way yesterday. That's where I'm gonna go. I've got the rope set up so that when I'm down there, I can tie a little knot. I'm also gonna tie anchor into this. This is actually from Insta360 also. This is not a life-saving device. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't do what I'm doing. This is literally just for people to like use this when they're wakeboarding or they're like windsurfing or something, to get a cool perspective. But it is thick Velcro. Remember that I'm a professional skydiver, and in the skydiving world, we actually use Velcro for our emergency handles. And Velcro is much stronger than you think. Velcro is easy to tear off this way. It's very, very hard to tear this way. So Velcro does not tear this way, it tears this way. This would be my plan C. My plan A, use my feet and my hands so I don't slip or fall. Plan B, use the rope to hold on to. plan C, the rope, I'll have it anchored in on me right here in case I did have a little slip and fall, and I'm not gonna have a bunch of slack in it, so it would catch me right away. This is not like rock climbing rope, but it's good enough for what I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna have a slip, but just in case, I've got, you know, my backup plan. So I know where it's at. I'm gonna get down there and start beating some bushes, and it's actually really pretty. Just a little moth. Look at that guy. Fly free, brother. So I need to get a little hook so that I can hook the drone from a distance. That's not going anywhere. So now I've got a nice hook.
Oh, sweet.
Oh my God, it's blended in so perfectly. Okay. Can you see the DJI Neo? It's literally dead center of the screen. There it is. Now watch as I back up. Look how perfectly it blends into the jungle here. It's so hard to find things. Don't know if it's gonna be alive, but we definitely got it. Hook shot. Oh, got it. Come on, got him. Look at him. Look at little
Reel
Neo.
it in, reel it in.
Look at little Neo. Oh, I'm touching my Neo again.
Ew.
Look at this guy. Soaking wet. Let's see if we can get it home and dry it out. Oh my God. Thank you, 360.
He's back.
Yeah, no damage, because it was literally the lightest crash ever. It just flew from up there and landed in the vegetation here. But look at this mission. Look at where I'm at. Oh my God. All right, let's see if we can dry it out. Thanks, Ed. Okay, here we go, moment of truth. The Neo was able to turn on. It's connected to the goggles. I've got satellite connection. The image looks good, like the video doesn't look all messed up. So let's get it into manual mode here and start the motors, and let's see if it's gonna fly, and hopefully it doesn't freak out. There we go. Yep. Oh yeah. I got my Neo back. Let's come buzz around me. I haven't warmed up at all. I might crash into my face. Oh, don't crash into my face. Awesome. So that's the whole point of this, is just to do a quick little test video. Whoa, windy today. Kind of slipping all over the place. Let me take it up. These boys are saying that the drone is pretty cool. I don't want to get too close to them. I don't want their parents to freak out or anything. All right, yet another reason for you to get the DJI Neo. If you're a beginner drone pilot, or you're considering looking into the FPV, like what I'm doing right here, full manual flight, or if you're just somebody who's never flown a drone and you want to fly a drone, I really think that the DJI Neo is the best option for beginners. It doesn't have the most amazing camera, but it does have so many pros that outweigh the cons. So if you're taking a look at the DJI Neo and you have any questions, please let me know.